Hello, everyone. It's Fulton again. Welcome back to another world update. Uh, I just kind of wanted to show what I've done. I'm planning on doing one of these once or twice a month, and so this is the November one. I'm going to show what I did since the last update. Okay. To start, you can see the castle over there, which has been kind of neglected this month, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done much since the last video. Instead, I decided to flesh out the area by the castle. So, to start, I built these two buildings. A church, and then a house. So to start off, this house is my house. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's got a little kitchen, an area for a dog I named Barker, because he barks all the time. A storage room, which it contains, I have everything pretty much organized. Uh, I've done a decent bit of mining, but yeah. And then the top floor, which is pretty much just a bedroom. I didn't really know what to put in the house. Either I focus on the inside of the house or the outside, and I kind of wanted to focus on the outside of this house because normally the outside of my house is the weaker of the two. So yeah, I really like how this house turned out. And then this is a church, which I actually built before this house, which I really like, but I feel like I could have made it, I don't know, maybe a little bigger. So to start off, once you enter the church, there is some seating, and then a place for whoever's speaking to stand, probably a priest. And then I built this, which is a ruined Aether portal, because I kind of thought it would be the people of this world are praying to stuff that they can't really go get, because I just kind of see like this is what they want, and I don't know, religion's kind of like a long-term goal, and so this is what I built. I'm going to, under this, build like a sketchy area that has a nether portal to kind of like have the top and then the bottom, which I think would look pretty cool, but I haven't got around to it. That's a theme of this world, is I have a lot of things I start but don't finish. There were ladders that led up to the top, but there's not much in there. The next thing I built was a blacksmith, which I like how it turned out. I think it's a little simple, but you know, there's not that much detail I can put. I could probably have put more. So this is a little shop stand. Kind of see that. And then this is a window into my mine. Kind of pictured it as a blacksmith also sells tools out of his shop. And then upstairs he's got a little area to sleep and for storage. I haven't really done that much detail on this house. This one's kind of been one of my more neglected, since it was one of my first things. This is the mine I built I had partially done last time. It goes from here to bedrock. Started as a stone quarry and kind of got all the way down. There's two layers down there. One which is just a flat area that I'm trying to flatten out so I can find slime chunks. And then a second elevated layer, which is where I can strip mine. Yeah, so then, other than this, I have added a couple other buildings that I've built. Also, I built paths connecting everywhere because I like infrastructure. So this is the bakery. One of the defining things about this building is you can see the cakes from the outside, which I really wanted to go. Even though I've kind of eaten some of them, which is probably something you shouldn't do as a cake owner, or as a baker. Like, shouldn't eat your own product. And then I built a chimney, which kind of pictured it as the dude uses it as a brick oven to bake his cakes. Also, I kind of pictured the dude uses the top as a living space, which is what this area is, and then he has a bedroom. A lot of these, I try to picture how a person could live in this place as well, for some of the places, like here in the blacksmith, which I think I'm going to do with most of the shops I have. And then the next thing I decided to build was a lighthouse, because I wanted to be able to see everything. Also, here's Jake the dog. I named him after my friend Jake, and his gamer tag is Turbo Jake, and Turbo means fast, so I named him Tardy Jake, because the dog's slow. Yeah. Up here at the lighthouse, I ran out of glowstone, but eventually I'll get around to getting more and fill it. But you get a good view of the area. Another thing I did is the dock down there, which extended. It was just like kind of a small one strip of dock. I didn't really like how it turned out, and when I was doing the terraforming for the town center, I decided I would kind of make it more of like an actual dock area that is just on the water, which I think it looks good. And so one of the things I'm not planning on doing in this area is having a farm, but I wanted like a dude who's like kind of the farmer, or like has like his own personal like crops. So I decided to build this house, which is one that it's kind of based on the one that I live in, but I just wanted more buildings like this so I could keep the theme of like medieval builds. I decided I wanted this whole area to be safe for at night, so I built a wall around the whole area, including the castle, which I think I talked about in the first world tour, but I finished, or I actually got around to it this month. Each one of the towers is pretty much like this. There's not a bed in each of them. This is the only one with a bed, which I'm gonna sleep in just because I don't remember what difficulty I'm on. I think I'm on peaceful, but just to be safe. I usually keep it for peaceful whenever I'm showing people, just because I don't want to have to worry about a creeper blowing up and rebuilding stuff. So, one of the big things that I wanted to do with this is make this area seem more lively, which it looked fine with just a fountain, but it felt like it was missing something. So I decided to build shops, and I wanted them to each have their own color. So I spent a lot of time shearing sheep. And then the most recent thing I built was this house. It's just a kind of simple house. I based it off of some old survival houses that I would build in every world. And it's not very detailed. I mean, it has a kitchen and then a bedroom. I'm not the greatest at interiors. I don't know what rooms I need to put in places, which doesn't make sense. I live in a house, but like, whenever it comes to building, I'm like, what rooms are there in houses? I can't think. And then I think I'm just gonna go show you the idea board I've built, and then get an high-up view from right at the top of the tower, and then I'm probably gonna end this world tour. This idea board I placed for my November ideas. It's just kind of a to-do list. So I want to I want to find slime, which is the biggest thing in this world that's holding me back from a lot of things, because I want to do stuff with pistons, but a lot of them you need sticky pistons for, and without slime you can't make sticky pistons. Sorry if the music's a little loud. And the big issue of this is I don't know the world seed, and I can't figure out how to find it. So I can't look up where the slime chunks are, which is a big issue. If anyone has any, like, tips on how to find them, feel free to put it in the comments or message me. Which is what the gates, I want to have them be the redstone ones where it, like, pushes up and then pushes down. And then I'm gonna build a statue of my skin, just because a lot of old worlds I've seen had them, and I think it's cool. I want to build some inns, taverns. I'm probably gonna build a town library, lumber mill, boat, clock tower, and town hall, windmill, farm area. The windmill and farm area would be outside of the wall, just because I kind of want to have it be like, this is like the main civilization, and everything stretching outside of the wall is gonna be its own area. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna get a good overhead view from the castle so I can show off how I built the wall. And then, yeah, thank you for all the support on the last video. It really means a lot to me. This is, that was the first video I've had on this channel, and this is only the second, which, thank you for the views. I really appreciate it. I'm just glad I get to show off what I do, because this game is something I really enjoy, and I can talk about it for hours. So, start off, I had this, which was the first gate, which I built, and then I realized terrain isn't gonna go very well with it, so I had the wall kind of raise up to go with the terrain, and it kind of goes all the way around. And one thing that's so nice is this wall is perfectly centered with the castle. And then, so I was gonna have this go one more segment further, but because of the mountain, I decided to make it go like this, which kind of adds, like, the show. It's not a square, it's a or it's two squares, to show it's just not all the same. But this and this are pretty much the same distance apart. The boat that I was talking about, I was gonna build right in the harbor. And then, honestly, I've kind of neglected my my civilization that I have on the other side of this rail, which I might do some more updates next month, or the other update. Yeah, so, well, thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a nice day or night. Thanks.